other update on my indicator by accident, but I knew I was going to revamp it, and I'm still work in progress. But and it was called Pivot Boss, but now it's called Signal Tracker Enhanced Plus, and I have trend zones. So as you can see, the Signal Tracker Enhanced gives you winning points versus losing points, net points, and win rate. Again, nothing that this is concrete. It just helps you optimize. So as you can see, if I went down to an hour, okay, let's actually do this. Let's switch it up to so you can see anyway. So as you click around, you will change the stats based on what you're able to achieve essentially when you get these buy and exits. And again, nothing. It's just helps you optimize it. So there you go. Just I changed the settings based on the market action and price action, and that's not the main indicator anyway. It's more of a, I call it more of a continuation idea. I have the strong buys, which are the strong buy signals, which are coded in with a bunch of different filters that you can certainly change as well to customize. And as we all are looking for high probabilities, right? Sell in a black zone where it's not really a trend isn't high probability. So you could avoid this. So again, it'd be a nice avoid. And again, this is pre-market, so not really matters anyway. But nice that there's a green background, buy, and you can scalp a few points, and you can see the exits do help, where you can scalp and take off profits as you go. And you can see even here it's black. You do get a buy, and not the most ideal, even though it took a little heat. If you had your stop in the right spot, it would have worked. And you can see the sell again, black, not the best. And you can see how, and again, that was late in the day. You can see if we kind of go back just in the day how it did. So yeah, around 2-ish, or I think this is at 2 o'clock ish, you get a pretty strong buy near the red, and does a pretty good job keeping you in that trend. Of course, nothing is perfect, so you would take a loss here if you again, this fired off in the black, so it would be maybe not the highest probability, but things that turn green. And if you don't know the future, assuming that things would continue on, you would take a loss there. It's not always going to catch these perfect right, depending on the settings. But if you're waiting for confirmation, you might catch a little late, but still you could scalp down a little bit, or at least break even. Of course, you get a nice win there. And how I look at it, if you catch a nice, even that's a good day, right? That's a decent day, just in that alone, if you caught it in a move like that. Again, this is black, so look at that, and everything's below the EMAs, not high probability, so you can avoid it. So anyway, but I have been yesterday. Sometimes I have to take those, but if you're looking at probability, isn't the best. And again, look at this. You get a strong buy, but you're in red. You get the strong sell. That's perfectly. That's a beautiful trade. In the black, you can avoid that. And then conversely, you can see how this one fired in the black and this one worked. So sometimes, you might miss some. You can't win them all. Again, you're in the black here. By the time this fires off, it's in the red, and that's a pretty good trade there. Black, so you would avoid that one ideally. You could scalp down, but likely this would be a loss or break even. Just kind of going along the day, and then there's the time where it doesn't work. So this definitely works, but if you just took so they're here, you might, and okay for sure. Well, this is black, so you didn't take it. Definitely lost this one. You wouldn't take this as in the black, black. So, and when this fired, so this does help avoid chop. If least so far I got to keep testing that, but that's the idea, is to avoid these chop zones, because there's times when it just cruises. And then of course it's not perfect, it's black here, so if you went by the true system, you might miss this whole move, which would be not very, very cool. If you're an aggressive trader and this is your time frame, and maybe you wait a little bit, it's crossing the EMAs, and depends on the price action, right? This definitely was moving. Really though, you would have been done. As you can see here, by 10:25 gets to be 10:30, and you look at that red, everything lines up, and that's, as we all know, if you catch that, you should be done. Nothing else, right? Again, this counter trend, kind of a complex retracement, fires off in the black, would have worked, but again, that's not high probability. And then look at another beautiful, this is green, so yeah, nothing's perfect, but look at that, just fires straight down. That's a decent scalp up, and we're getting into the open, so the open at 9:30, straight down. Again, this fired kind of in the green and black, so maybe you don't play the open. I don't really love this time frame. Ideally I like to wait, let the market play out a little bit, because you get some pretty big moves. But you look at this. In theory, you caught this one, and maybe you caught this one. And then look at that. You're for sure. If you're getting the signal, man, you are done. I mean, just sweet. And I did catch this one. I think I had like a 4K day today. So, as you can see, pre-market, of course, you're going to get some chop, but that's why I love some of the black areas. Kind of keeps you out where you shouldn't be, and then nothing's perfect, of course. I guess, yeah, look at that, it's black and green, so you would avoid that. So it's actually doing pretty good. This actually would have probably been a loss. So yeah, but yeah, pre-market chop. Anyway, so that was my day today, and then just kind of recapping how and then of course I'm still playing with the signals of different code, always trying to get the best code possible, and just try to make it cleaner overall. I don't know when I'll be able to get this published to TradingView. Again, I've used a lot of code from a lot of different groups, and I think that breaks house rules. So I might have to hire a programmer to rework the code and make it my own, because I am using code from other sources, and if I publish it, then it won't last very long, and it'll be taken down. So hence why I'm not sure I can even publish this one, but I will see what I can do. And just want to let me know what you think of this indicator, and yeah, hope you guys had an awesome day today, and I'll check in tomorrow. Take care.